What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Jiu-Jitsu blog. This is going to be episode number 5. This was filmed Friday, April 28th, exactly 3 months into my training. If you're new to the channel, I'm the white belt in the center there. Just want to share some roles each week and kind of document the progress leading up until my first competition, which will be at the end of August of this year in Las Vegas. So I want to share some roles each week, try to help my game. If you'd like to join along the jiu-jitsu journey with me, hit the like and subscribe. All right, so Friday morning, we do a lot of positional sparring. I don't get to make many of these classes, but this positional sparring I think is awesome. Not only do you get to put higher belts in certain situations you'll never get them in, you get to see how good they are and how technical they are with their defense. So I have Andy here on his back, obviously because we started that way, and he's going to show a very nice technical escape. 2-on-1 the arm, popping the head out, and he's going to work to get his back to the mat. I should try to body triangle there, but I'm just trying to keep the hook in on his legs. And yeah, he's going to be able to grab that elbow, turn right into me, and have a nice escape. So now we reverse the roles. Andy has my back, which is never going to end well for me. And I'm trying to 2-on-1 the arm, but I don't think my grips are right here. Once he grabs my lapel, I feel like it's just over. I can never break that. So I definitely need to get higher up on his elbow, I think, so I can try to pop my head out, and I certainly can't let him get that leg over. That's going to lead to an eventual strangulation, as it normally does when Andy's on my back and most people's back. So a lot of back escapes today. Arms are dead. We did about 15 minutes of that, and now we're going to get into our first roll and our only roll from today because I was exhausted. So we got Ian, blue belt, been training about 2 years, 155 pounds, so I have a little weight on him, but I can tell he's younger. Looks athletic, and it's going to be a tough one. So I get started here in the seated guard, which I mentioned in my last video. It's got to be my least comfortable position to start in. I get tense. I think I panic a little bit, and I fall into some old wrestling habits that aren't helpful. So as I get started here, looking to grab a sleeve, slide some feet in, but as he circles, I fall right back, and let's freeze it here for a second as we slow it down. I have 0 points of contact. My back's on the mat, and as I go to re-guard there, he just kind of flips me over, and this is where I should turn into him, but I turn away and basically give up my back, because in wrestling you didn't have to worry about that. I need to break that habit where I need to turn into people instead of away. But luckily here, as he jumps on my back, I can feel he's a little bit too high up on my shoulder, so I'm able to kind of wiggle out there, and I'm still not completely out of danger as he has one of my arms trapped, one leg over the head, so trying to figure out a way to get free. But as I do sit back, he does release and fall into a guard. This is where I feel a lot more comfortable since I'm typically starting on top. So as he goes to invert there, I'm able to kind of pressure his knee back down into his body so I can work on passing. And I am able to hop over into side control. But I can tell once I'm here, it's not going to be an easy task maintaining this position. Ian's super strong. So I'm just trying to get a nice grip there, gable grip under the head and arm, and pressure him down. And he's got the frame there with his right arm. I'm going to look to try to pin that down, get past it, try to work on some sort of 2x4 choke or get deep in the collar for a baseball choke. He almost flips me there with a nice bridge, but I've been doing a much better job, I got to say, with side control and hanging on a little bit longer with stronger opponents. So that's some progress there anyway, and able to sit in side control for a little bit here. And once I get into a favorable position, whether it's closed guard or side control, I'm usually just thinking about what finishes I know and trying to get there, maintain the position. So as I'm watching here though, I'm on my laces. I need to be on my toes a little bit more. That's a detail I need to clean up, and he almost is able to get back into a half guard, but I'm able to slide around and stick with side control. But here's where he turns into me, and I'm able to kind of hop over and take the back. I get a hook in, but he does a great job peeling it right off. I'm almost on the back, but he's scooting, driving back into me, and I got the legs wrapped around him, but he does a great job of scooting out. We're about to hit the pole, so we're going to reset here. All right, we get reset here in the same position. He's got kind of a half guard going as we get started. He's going to use his left leg to kind of push, create some space. He's going to get the sleeve and lasso it up here. I'm going to want to break this grip right away. So as I deadlift up, I need to break it, but I remember I got to step away quick so he doesn't get an easy dummy sweep, and I'm able to right there. He swings over, and it looks like, I'm not sure what he's going for here. I haven't learned that. It looks like probably starting some leg attacks. But as he does that, I'm able to kind of pressure down the knee again and swivel around to side control on my offside. But that's not going to last long. He does a good job of framing. He's pretty flexible. Comes right back over, gets inverted here and it's got my right arm trapped. So now he's working on an arm attack, and I'm going to want to break that free. So I go to stand up, try to get the arm out. But as I'm doing that, he's still hanging on, and he kind of slides right under me here. And I feel the back take coming. Here it comes. And I think I can swivel out of it, so I kind of sit forward and try to spin, but he's able to get control there. Nice sweep and back take from him. And now we're back where we started at the beginning of class, working on back escapes, which is good. Trying to protect the neck and turn into him some way, not let him get that lapel. I feel him start to get the grip on the lapel there, so I'm just kind of fighting the hand on the neck there, trying to get to the opposite side of the choke so he can't get leverage to pull. I end up on my stomach, which is no good for a second, so I turn back on my side, looking for a way to turn into him here. I'm able to get to my knees and turn into him, which is much better. Get the arm out on the leg, and he goes right for the underhook. You can tell he has some wrestling experience. And now I'm worried about the head and arm, the guillotine, so I still just got the arms fighting around the neck. Looking to escape, stand up, or sit into him and get a butterfly hook, but he does a good job with that underhook there. Tries to toss me over. Able to hang on though on my knees. Exhausted at this point, trying to hang on, not get choked, see if we can escape. He does a good job there with the head and arm pressure, and circles back around to the back, gets the hooks in, and he's going to look to attack an arm here in a second. So similar position as earlier. He was a little bit high on my back here, and I kind of feel it. I'm able to kind of slide back, pop my head out, but he does have an arm lock going here, so I feel like I need to hop to the other side, and we're going to go out of bounds there. Luckily for me, been fighting an arm bar there. Okay, we reset. Ian's in the seated guard, so I'm going to work on getting him to his back and start trying to pass, but he does a good job of keeping space and grabbing my collar right away, and I think I just need to break that straight off instead of continuing there on the legs. I should probably get that grip off first, but I have the ankles, looking to get to headquarters so I can knee cut, but he does a good job framing, and as he has my sleeve, I go to break it, but he has access to both of my ankles like earlier. This time I'm too exhausted to drive back into him. He's going to get the sweep there, and I fall into closed guard. I like to get that overhook right away if I can and start working on attacks, but we run out of time. Thanks a lot, Ian. Appreciate you letting me share this roll. That's going to do it for this class, guys. I only rolled one round. I typically do 5 or 6, but with all the positional sparring we did that day and then back escapes for about 10 minutes straight, I was exhausted. Trying to listen to my body a little bit more. I think I overdo it sometimes, especially with the lack of sleep. Sometimes my body, I just feel like it barely gets a chance to recover. So good roll today. Learned a lot from the positional sparring. So we're just going to keep on going, keep on improving. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, want to support the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. Trying to get the video out every Sunday or Monday. And yeah, enjoying the journey. So we'll talk to you soon.